Hey guys, today we're looking at Super Meat Boy. It was co-created by none other than Edmund McMillan, who you may remember from the creator of The Binding of Isaac, but he is better known for his work on Super Meat Boy. Super Meat Boy came out 2010 and it is a platformer, and it's got achievements and leaderboards and controller support and a level editor. So let's get into the meat of the game. So we're going to start off in Chapter 1, the forest. They have these little cutscenes for each world. And all these are parodies of actual games. I don't know which one that's referring to, but it's nice to know that it exists. Anyway, so first world, we're going to just play as Super Meat Boy. There's other characters, which I will show you in a minute. Why hello there, Rabbit Squirrel. How you doing? So we have to rescue Bandage Girl, who is right here, and we do that just by running into her. But then she gets snatched away. And then you get a nice little replay, and there are times and high scores and all that. So you can just see what you were doing. And okay, now we're introduced to a new mechanic. This is something that Super Meat Boy does extremely well. So as you can see, we just had to bounce up this wall, which you may think is pretty easy, but it's harder than it looks, at least when you first play this game. So here we learn that you have a sprint button, and if you don't use it, you won't be able to make the jump. When you use the sprint button, you can easily make the jump. Super Meat Boy has incredibly good controls, by the way. And I'll show you some of the other characters I have. You unlock them by collecting bandages and doing these little mini games. So let's go into this level. Alien Hominid, this was a PS2 game, I believe, and Headcrab, Half-Life, Machinarium. Yeah, so these are all fairly well-known games, except I don't really know too much about these two. Commander Video, of course. So Meat Boy is the best character in the game, but the other ones have different abilities, like Commander Video I'll show you. So he can actually like stay in the air for a while, like that, and he can just go straight across like that. So these grade A plus stamps that you're seeing just means that I beat the level in a certain amount of time, which was considered good, and so I got the stamp. Here we have a warp zone, just leads to a mini game. So you have 3 lives, don't worry about the score. And it's just like this retro design. And this one is fairly easy, although I just fell off. I think you get 3 lives again between each level. I really wasn't sure that would work, but it did in the end. And there are usually bandages in these mini games, but I've collected all of them, I think. That was very close. That was way off the edge, literally. And that was bad. I don't even care if I make it, because I think this is the 3rd like level. Like there's 3 levels per warp zone, I guess. That was bad. Yeah, game over. But here we can select it and do it again if we wanted. I'll show you the dark levels. Basically, once you beat the boss, I believe, once you get the A+ stamp, you unlock the alternative to the level. So I'll show you Oh Hello. So this one has saws, and saws obviously kill you, But it's not a big deal if you die, because you respawn right away, as you can see. So let's actually try and do this level. And the nice thing about when you die is that you can see all the different ways you died. In that case it was very quick and in one spot, but sometimes like you could set it up so that it would be different and you could see each of the different ones and what they did wrong. And that should suffice. Except I did that wrong too. Let's just say I was doing it wrong on purpose so we could watch in the end. Yeah, so it's not really a big feature, but it's nice to see the little things like that. So this is the leaderboard. I don't currently have anyone on this. And so there are 5 worlds, I believe. There's actually 7 if you count the player-based or the player-created levels, which are decent, by the way. I haven't really gotten too much into them. And I'll show you a hospital level. So, a lot of things are really good about Super Meat Boy. Mainly it's the controls and the level design, but also there are other things such as the design choices, like the colors and how each level actually looks, so aesthetics. And there's like the music. I don't know if I've already said that, but it's worth mentioning again. Like, it just looks like a good game, and it plays as good as it looks. So I don't know why you would not buy this game. It's easily the best platformer I have on PC anyway. And it's right up there with Super Mario and like Yoshi's Island, I guess, but Yoshi's Island is a bit different. And I think I've shown you enough. Although maybe we should look at the boss level. So boss levels you always have to use Super Meat Boy for. That's Dr. Fetus. So he's activated this thing that has goo. I guess that's goo or blood or tomato juice, just red stuff, red liquid. And here's this nice little fellow. So each boss level is pretty unique and offers, like, you have to learn the patterns, obviously, and how to do things, and it doesn't matter if you die along the way. So in this one we have to watch Chad's patterns and like how his arc goes, and just collect the key and not fall off like that. I won't worry too much about beating the boss because it's kind of a bit spoiler-ish if I do beat the boss. That was really close. Also, it's nice to see like the meat that you've left on the ground and stuff, because that shows you where you've been. Yeah, I'm not gonna bother with this. I've done it before, but I just can't do it right now. I haven't played in a while, but it is a very good game. So this is Super Meat Boy. I have no idea why you would not get it. I have no complaints whatsoever. Again, the best part would be the gameplay, but there are so many things that add onto the overall experience that you will fall in love with this game, as many people already have. And that's about it. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.